Hello everyone, this is the False God. Welcome back to another turn of Dominions 5. We are playing as Hinnom. Let's see, this is a fresh turn. Go ahead and see what we're up against. Okay, hopefully those are just scouts. Alright, we finished Blood 7 and then 2 levels of Thaum, it looks like. We went ahead and put up Eternal Pyre. Way to go, us. Bowl of Blood, nothing. Nothing. Arcane Vent. I don't know that one. Okay, 1 pearl. Straightforward enough. Nothing. An Oasis. Okay, that's our first water gem income, I think. So, we're on the board. We also found a Moonlit Halls. Okay, that's another pearl. That's nice. Let's see. Missed on Blood Slaves here. Yeah, we've got a lot of unrest in a couple of these, but that's still 64, 86, 94, 123. Okay. So we've got some work to do on that. We go ahead and kill the Earth Gnomes. I don't think we need to watch this. We lost some wolves. This is still, I believe... Ooh. A treasure! 1,260 gold. Water gems, earth gems, and a ring of regen, which is a great item. We lose 50% tax, but this province had nothing, I think. Had almost no. A martyr has died. Alright. Worldwide event, luck +1. We kill a scout and a scout. That's okay. We kill a shit ton of filthy brigands. That's so many brigands. Wow, we have a lot of money. That's definitely going to be a check to make sure. Aha, we're not recruiting. Let's recruit a Bale. Let's make sure we're recruiting everywhere. Every time we have money, I'm suspicious. But actually, it looks like we're okay. Just the one not recruiting. Okay. So that's a lot of money, though. That's going to let us put up some temples, potentially, like here. I think we want to go ahead and make a temple. We could also consider making a castle. So that's admin 45, and our current admin is 30. So half admin is the gold bonus, so it's another 7.5% gold, which 281, so let's see, 7.5% of 281 is how much? 21 gold. 21 gold a turn means it's going to take a long time to pay off. I think we'll go no castle for now. Okay. Let's take a look at our gem income now. Is pretty spicy here. 27 fire, 23 earth, 27. Our astral pearl income is the same as our fire gem income, and we have eternal pyre up. That's hilarious. Maybe it was, okay, I guess that wasn't our first water. We must have had one more, but good to get started on water. We'll keep, I think now that we've got enough of an income, we can afford to have, like, this person forge another water bracelet, and we can start to look a bit more efficiently well, I don't know about efficiently, we can look a bit more quickly. Let's see, any of these are good prop. Yes. Play this one, or this one. Has fewer magic sites, so I think that it's a better choice. Oh, does it not fit? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Well, it's not a better choice because it is not a legal choice. Yeah, 4 out of 3. Okay. We may have to... I think we have... When we finish the water bracelet, we can have this caster start doing this area. Here, let's do bowl of... excuse me, bowl of blood. And bowl of blood. They're just... The chance... you know, if we do find one of these magic sites. They're so tremendously powerful. These blood sites. All right, patrol. Go ahead and pick up all the blood slaves. I guess we can take them here. Is easier. I guess that's where we found one of the scouts. Send him down there. You go back up here. Here we're getting some good blood hunting going. These two guys are on defend. I guess I moved them here. Join the team. Ah, yes, I moved them from here. That's right. Ooh. Ah, that's right. I moved this group here. Okay, move back. Unrest still is 35. We just create so much unrest. Oh god, here's the... are they all in this guy? Okay. Back! Back. We're patrolling. Keep reanimating with this guy at least. Why do I have this guy? What was he gonna do? He must have made something. Let's check our magic items. What did we make? Oh, he made an armor of knights. Oh, maybe the armor of soul. No, he didn't make the armor of souls. Somebody else would have had to make that, but that's a good one to have. Okay. I guess we can just go ahead and make... We're going to want... I think that we definitely need to do a better job of stockpiling magic items for when we need them later. So let's go ahead and make another one. I think that we've been inefficient throughout this whole game, not just in forging magic items, but in research and summoning and all kinds of things. And partially because we don't think far enough ahead, we don't stockpile, and so we then have to rush and do it inefficiently later. And I'm not saying that we're going to stop doing that, but we're going to at least try a little bit. Okay. So you put up Eternal Pyre. What do we want to do? We're going to put your ring back and your helmet back. You can, I guess, for the moment, go back to researching. I don't think we have anything. We don't need Vapor Flames or whatever that is. We're definitely going to want to get our two guys. So one needs a Ring of Wizardry and a Skull Staff. And the other one needs a Ring of Sorcery, which I think is out on somebody. Let's go figure out where that Ring of Sorcery is. Oh, where is my Ring of Sorcery? There it is, on Eric in Ligria. Oh, he made the... Okay, yeah, he made the blood booster. Good. Not our capital. Here's our capital. And this person needs the Ring of Sorcery. And then both of them can summon a Vampire Lord, yes. Curse of Blood. I think we probably want 5 to 7 Vampire Lords to start with. And then after that, we'll go back into full Shedim or Sarim production probably. Because we don't need like an infinite number of Vampire Lords, and they are, they'll blood hunt for us. They're immortal, so I'm not too worried about needing to replace them. Now there are a decent number of Astral nations, I suppose, right? Marverni's Astral. I know Helheim happens to have Astral Independence that they're using. Sorrow has a little bit of Astral, and Rillier is obviously very Astral focused. Oh, I almost forgot the biggest event. The biggest event, the great potential doom of our time, has returned. Bogus has struck Saramatia and been captured and converted to Saramatia's side. So, somehow Palpatine returned. We gotta watch out for that. He posted it in the game chat, and I was like, no. My old foe. Put this here. Somebody will move there. Not that one. Have no extra units. We're going to keep patrolling our capital with at least somebody. Do we have any? Let's move this guy over here, I suppose. Move all of my main guys out. And yeah, keep patrolling. Actually, it looks like this dude's going to be better off going down here. Yeah, the green walls, obviously. I assume we didn't find anybody here. The green. No, we got 12. So it's a pretty inefficient use of Melkart turns. If we're being honest. Let's go ahead and let's see, do we want to blood sacrifice? We're already spreading here because we put up a temple, temple is going up here. And we don't need to blood sacrifice at least at least there just yet. So it should spread here. So for now we'll just move this guy back. We're losing our stuff here though. So I do think we probably want to move a Melkart to start blood sacking. Can he can't make it. Let's start. We'll start here. He might be able to even make that move next turn. Yeah, probably not though, right? 22? What's your map movement? 16. But he has Wasteland Survival. I always have a hard time figuring out exactly where people can manage. So, okay, this guy can manage it. So the Melkart probably could too. Although I guess I'd rather have him here anyway. I guess that's still better. So we'll go blood sack over here. Spread some more dominion. Keep moving on here. Any other messages that we missed? I don't think so. Alright, so let's just start going through. And let's give this to this guy. Blood Hunt, Patrol. Ingvar's fine. Still waiting. See if we can see a battle here. Oh, it's Rillier is up here on the coast. We've heard again that Rillier has the best research, so it's going to be really interesting to see what they do with it. And a nation obviously that has a notoriously hard time getting up on land. So it's going to be really interesting to see how they sort of deal with that. We're going to give some of these guys the nature items, and they can do horror specs. Because I think we should have access now to horror specs. Is that right? Horror specs. Yep. And we obviously want to start with forests that are ours, that haven't had any searching done. And then caves probably next. Do we have any more arcane probing we can do? Yes, we do. Do that arcane probing. What else we got? This dude can research, I think. Oh, we have auspex. We should probably be auspexing. Auspex. No air guys here. That's funny. Lots of air guys here, though. Do auspex all over. See if we can't get some more air. I think our air income is. We have lots of gems, but it's kind of weak. I think we can fix that. It's one of our lowest. So we can fix that. Just going through, see, we could do augury, although we shouldn't have this guy do it. I think our fire income is really good now because we have obviously the eternal pyre up, but there's a lot of site searching that can still be done for fire. I think we learned that earlier. Let's go ahead and cast. Oh yeah, let's get some auguries going. You know, this is how you play the game, right? You put up Eternal Pyre so that you can cast augury. It's just the way the world works. Let's go ahead and make another Eye of the Void. I think we made one. We should make another one. We may need it. This guy is going to sit here to collect blood slaves, so he's okay. Ingvar's okay. Scouts. This guy's okay. I think we're gonna. Let's see. Is there anything we need here? I think we can chill on these guys. Let's not select all of them while I look through my options. I mean, they could make. I guess if we're gonna make Armor of Knights, this guy should make it, and not you, because this is a more efficient researcher. Go ahead and forge that Armor of Knights. We'll probably have another one forge, another lion pelt. Just until, like, for now I'm going to hand out the hammers. We're going to forge the basic items that I know are good. We're going to have an Ami, actually, for, if I can find a fire Ami we're not using. Ideally, we don't want to be switching around who's wearing. This person's just as good. Oh, no, they're 15. They're better than an Ami. So ideally, we don't want to be switching around these lightless lanterns because they obviously have a chance to taint the user. Augury. But what I'm looking for is a fire guy because I want to make a hat. We're going to start making some of those dragon hats for the morale bonus because I think that might be useful. So I guess it's worth, maybe we can get rid of well, we can lose 3 research to not have an Ami do it, but in return, we don't have to worry about tainting an extra character. Hat, dragon helmet. Let's see. And then the rest of these guys, I guess we're just going to research for now. I don't think we want to make more undead? Maybe we do. Maybe we don't have enough undead yet. Can you ever really have enough undead? Just a little bit more reanimation. Okay, I think that's all of our mages doing something. We're recruiting somebody everywhere. These guys, we still have 86 blood slaves, but we're going to need a good number to deal with our make sure all our blood hunting provinces have somebody moving the troops. Good. We're going to make another, pair of vampires. And we'll be able to get the vampires we do have going on blood hunting. Now that we don't need the dagger back, we can give this guy the dagger. And I guess this too. Make him better at blood hunting. Now he's hunting as a 4. That's pretty good. We'll just remember that it's there. Shouldn't be a problem. And we even have 1,000 gold. Ugh, we don't have enough resources. Tragic. Do we have any? Okay, we don't have any sitting here either. So that's fun. We haven't been able to recruit a bunch of those in a hot minute. Oh, we should consider gnome lore as well. Father Illerith. We could just cast Father Illerith instead of a vampire. That's tempting. It's very tempting. We could also cast Father Illerith later. We have 86. We don't have any. We didn't miss any slaves, right? There's no extra slaves that are chilling that we can press into service. Nobody else can get him. I don't think. Like, we're, there's some of the royalty. Obviously, you're sort of on a clock, but we are not. Is this recruit? Okay. I don't think we're on a clock, just because we're the only big blood nation left. Sorrow has a little bit. Helheim has a little bit. So I think we can afford to wait there. Getting the unrest down here, that's going to help our gold a lot. Get some unrest down here, that should help our gold. So we're going to keep consolidating. We had this turn, we had Vanheim reached out and just to say hello. This temple here with nobody here is questionable. Although I mean, obviously we're at peace. We don't have an app though, but I would never just like wander in to take the temple and walk away. That's obviously not a good use of resources. We would just be we would immediately then get into a conflict. But do we have any more guys who can randomly cast Parspecs? Oh yeah. How are we doing on research? We're going to go ahead and get Thaum, and then Evo 4 next turn. We'll get them both, and partway through Evo 5, and the turn after we should finish Evo and Alt. Then we're getting Enchantment 7, and then we're going to go Alt 7. And we'll sit on that. We'll see how that feels. Go ahead and keep the research up. Got Mubi. Can we do anything better with you? An Arcane Lens is probably worth having. This is all. It's Astral 3 to do. It's like I want the god to do something that's not just researching, but I also don't need the god to do a lot of things. So it's sort of like I shouldn't use the god because he is just more efficient at researching than others. Maybe next turn we'll get Father Eller. I don't like he's fine, but I don't know that he's like super impressive. The vampires are very I mean he's obviously a much bigger mage, but he's only a blood 3. He does start making Illiths, I guess. It feels silly not to get him, but I want my vampires. We worked so hard to put together what we needed to make these vampires, and we can just cast Father Illith just, casually. Honestly, even if we want to cast Father Illith, it's still probably better not to use the god. We can just use one of these guys and throw a Ring of Wizardry on him and be there. Maybe we'll do that next turn. Alright. We'll get Father Illith next turn. It'll be fine. And we're just gonna go ahead and keep blood hunting the world into the ground. Get some huge demon armies together while we wait around to see who we want to fight. And again, I don't know who that is. I think this is the end of Arco. There's so many neutral provinces. Like there must have been like a horror cast maybe. I don't know anybody. I don't think anybody could do it. I'm wondering where all of these neutrals. Like I guess maybe it's the Strength of Gaia event or Gaia's Throne, whatever the thing is called. Same way we lost this one. That's probably what it is. It does make me a little nervous with some of our blood hunting, although I don't think we have any blood hunters that aren't prepared to deal with that. Should it come to it. And we're patrolling all of our forts, so we shouldn't get like randomly locked out of a fort either. Cast anything or forge anything interesting? We still never got that air. That air 3 that we need to break into air. Right? Air 2, air 2, air 2. He's not ready next turn. Yeah, I think we'll save the rest of our gold too. I think we can afford, rather than like buying troops or something that I don't need. I think we'll just save the gold. We can maybe get another temple in the future or something like that. It'd be nice to put a lab up here if we end up with spare gold again. Suppose we'd have to put somebody here to make that lab. Somebody who has something to do. Let's move this guy here because he can site search too if we don't end up making a lab here. All right, well, we're putting up our vampires. We're gonna keep researching, and we'll. I don't know how to make the next. I think we definitely have a problem. So I mean, I had this problem playing single player too. I'm not sure how to pick the next conflict here because it feels like the next person that moves and starts to gain any momentum in a war is going to get attacked by all the other players. And I don't know how to prevent that from happening to us. I also want to, keep researching. Obviously, everybody gets to research, so it's not like you're really necessarily getting ahead. I think we obviously just turned a big a switch with all of our lightless lanterns, so I think that we're doing much better comparatively than we were. But I still don't know who's necessarily the research leader. We look at our score graphs for research. I mean, it's a hell of an inflection. Hell of an inflection. This is honestly like embarrassing. Like, look at this is so bad. So bad. We have a lot of forts. Gemming. Here's. So this is flames. So Sorrow is going to have a really good idea now of how many gems we have access to because this is plus 20, and then they don't know that we found another like 3 or 4 or something. They could also, I guess they have guys have got. They could just go through and count. Oh, that's kind of a lot of work. Army size, okay, and we still don't have a lot of ascension points. So, okay, thanks everybody for joining me. We'll try and figure out what the next move should be. I gotta think on it, strategize, figure out who we can fight and what our next research targets are. So, thanks for joining me. Go ahead and submit the turn, and have a nice day.